It's going to be a battle of the past versus the present as Lucha Libre legend Juventud Guerrera, the Juice, goes one-on-one with El Fuego in what promises to be a high-flying exclusive match that you will only see here in World Class.
Let's go to the ring right now to get underway.
Introducing first,
All right, fans, this one is going to be an absolute barn burner of a match. Two men who personify high-flying lucha-style wrestling. El Fuego del Sol, former revolutionary champion.
And one of his opponent is a lucha legend.
Absolutely. Juventud Guerrera.
Yes, the Juice is back. You ever tried that juice before?
No, I've never had the pleasure of actually meeting Juventud in person.
I'm telling you, when you try his juice, it makes you do back flips, front flips, side flips, all kinds of flips. And then, not only can you flip more like El Fuego, but guess what? You actually get the dive, too. I know everybody likes to dive these days.
and ladies and gentlemen, his opponent.
I absolutely love listening to that music. It brings back such fond memories of this man right here. Back from the old WCW days in their cruiserweight division, a former cruiserweight champion in his own right, a man who has held titles in almost any organization that he steps foot in. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Mexicool. He is the Juice, Juventud Guerrera.
As you say, an absolute legend in Lucha Libre, former World Cruiserweight Champion, second-generation star, son of Fuerza Guerrero, and Juventud Guerrera now, whose siblings have just recently have broken into the sport as well. Juventud way out in the pack as far as continuing the Guerrera legacy, not to be confused with the Guerrero legacy, which we will see in the main event. But
Fun story, when I was a kid, I used to get Guerrera and Guerrero mixed up. Well, actually, I used to think they were the same family. I was a kid back then.
that's understandable. Only one letter difference. But certainly a major difference between those two stars. As it looks like Juventud Guerrera is going to be perhaps taking a selfie with
That's exactly what he's doing.
crowd as soon as he gets the gloves out of the way. It is hard. Those touch screens don't work well unless you can actually touch them. There we go. Juventud Guerrera making a moment for the fans here at Oaklamania 3.
These people are just in the presence of a legend right now.
This is a tremendous example of the type of talent that comes into world class all the time. Great names, great legacies, and
Oh, look at that. That man even got a picture for it.
that's right. Well, I expect this to be an excellent match and a very fairly contested match here. Both of these men, obviously, lucha specialists. And I suspect there will be a show of respect here at the beginning. There we go. Handshake between the two.
This is a big opportunity for Fuego right now.
Yeah, this is an outstanding opportunity for El Fuego to be able to compete someone at the level of experience, the level of ability of Juventud. I mean, El Fuego, obviously a tremendous participant himself and really the resident luchador, if you will, for world class and getting a lot of national recognition for his abilities. But, I mean, when you step in the ring with someone like Juventud Guerrera,
Oh, man, look at that.
over the top, lands on his feet.
You ain't got to step out of the ring for that one. He's just going to go ahead and flip over that top rope out of the ring for you.
As I was saying, the opportunities as Juventud takes Fuego down, the opportunities that Fuego have gotten perhaps now are going to be even greater if he's able to pull a victory out over a legend like Juventud Guerrero.
Well, it ain't going to happen when you get caught doing a midair springboard drop kick, and it looks like Juvi knew what was coming as he hit a drop kick of his own. Reverse Mexican whip, head scissors takedown, and then an arm drag to boot, and right back into a submission hold. As the legend of Lucha, Juventud Guerrero, the juice, showing what has made him so successful over several decades in professional wrestling. Both been trying to read the match, and neither one of them being able to solve the other.
And that says a lot, I mean, obviously for Juventud, but really a lot for El Fuego, that he is able to match minds and match strategy with a veteran like Juventud Guerrero, as these two now just trading forearm shots in the middle of the ring. Spin kick there by Juvi, as Juvi gonna go ram the head. Nope, Juvi is reversed, but Juvi slides through those ropes. Fuego comes up with nothing. Juvi up to the top rope. Off the top, nice cross body.
Oh, look at that, rolls right through.
Yeah, Juvi doesn't stop to try for the pin. Juvi driver, that's it right there. 2. No!
Oh, wow.
He kicked out of the Juvi driver. That move has put so many opponents for Juventud Guerrero away.
It's won him numerous cruiserweight titles.
And Juventud could not keep El Fuego down with the Juvi driver.
And he came from literally out of nowhere from that, rolled through the cross body that he landed from the top rope, straight into the Juvi driver. El Fuego, props to you for kicking out.
Now,
Sling blade backbreaker into the face planter.
and Fuego rolling up Juvi. 2. Ow!
Oh, wow.
Again, so close. And Fuego not about to let this opportunity pass himself by. As Fuego maybe going to look for sliced bread number 2. Up, no, Juvi counter it.
Oh, wow, look at Juvi counter it.
Rolling upside down. Juvi driver. I think this is it here. Yes, it is. Juventud Guerrero victorious in this absolute masterpiece of a match. Pleasant on the eyes, let's just put it that way.
All the amazing talent and world-class revolution, I just can't get over it. This is the place to be, CM.
Right, we bring the biggest stars, the best quality, right here each and every week. And right there you are looking at the man, the top guy, Jack Swagger, the belt around his waist, signifying that he is the heavyweight champion here in world class. And he's no shrimp in the power department either.
From Perry, Oklahoma.
Perry, Oklahoma, the home of the legendary Danny Hodge, a man I know that you've had some run-ins with before. I had the privilege of meeting Mr. Hodge on a couple of occasions. And if any of you out there know the legend of Danny Hodge, it is absolutely true. He can crush apples with his bare hands.
And he knocked me right into the middle of next week one time.
He is in his mid-80s and still can do this. Swagger depositing Catalina on the ring apron. Now about to make his way into the ring itself. As we get ready for this huge main event. That beautiful belt. And the acknowledgement to the fans.
Oh, I miss Dirty Dutch Mantel.
Swagger pointing to Catalina saying, yep, that's my wife. That's my woman.
This is going to be one hell of a match, I got to tell you. I'm excited for this one.
There's no reason we wouldn't put this as the main event of the first show. This is absolutely going to tear the house down. The fans remember.
Here's your chant.
That's right. The fans, we got to step away. We got one more commercial break. When we come back, the main event right here. Don't go anywhere. Jack Swagger and Matt Sydal, two of the absolute best this industry has to offer. We have it for you right here on World Class Revolution. This is the type of action you can expect to see each and every week. Right here on the show as the bell rings, the World Class Heavyweight title on the line. as Matt Sydal hopes to add yet another piece of gold to his lengthy resume. But to do so, he has to upend an individual who has an incredibly impressive amateur record, not to mention, of course, all the accolades he has achieved in his professional career, that being Jack Swagger.
It doesn't have to be like this, man. You give me the belt, I'll teach you inner strength.
And Sydal trying perhaps to avoid the actual conflict, which is, I guess, an Eastern thing, and just asking Swagger to hand over the title in exchange for teachings of inner strength. I really don't think that Swagger's going to buy into that.
Psychological warfare. He's just trying to help Jack Swagger. I don't understand why Jack Swagger doesn't get the message.
Well, I mean, the last I checked, Al, the marquee said professional wrestling, not professional life skills. And Swagger really staring a hole in Sydal. Sydal pokes his finger right in the middle of the forehead with that third eye.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, well, that's pretty much, I think, what Swagger said is, oh, no, you didn't. And Sydal trying to take Swagger over with the side headlock takeover, but Swagger, the incredible strength and power as he shoves Sydal off and shoulder blocks him right out of the ring.
Wow, showed you the power that Jack Swagger possesses. Plumb outside the ring.
And looks up to see the ravishing Catalina.
Yes, here. Yes.
And perhaps,
You get it. She understands.
perhaps instead of trying to get to Swagger, Sydal is making a connection with Catalina.
Girl, bye. He's trying to teach her something. He's not trying to look at the eye candy. She's not eye candy for him. He's trying to teach her something. He's got a lot to offer. Namaste.
Is Catalina gonna? Well, is she gonna switch alliances here? She
might sway.
Sydal in and Sydal out.
Oh, Swagger, you big bully.
Well, he didn't even do anything. Why are you gonna call him a bully?
The crowd really into this match.
What? Well, where did Sydal go? He slid out. Oh, there's Sydal on the far side. In the far corner, and Swagger quickly over to there before Sydal can take advantage of that. Picks him up. Positions him over the shoulder, just carrying him around like a sack of dog food. Oh, but Sydal backwards. Inverted DDT.
One of his signature moves right here.
Standing.
Want to hit it? Bam!
Standing
There it is.
moonsault.
No, not enough. Definitely not enough.
Sydal believes that his inner light will guide him to the victory here for the World Class Heavyweight Championship as he positions Swagger and once again ascends to that top rope. Sydal and Catalina up. Well, let's just call it a distraction. That's very much what it was. And Swagger now going to take over on the challenger. Remember, this is for the World Class Heavyweight Championship. Swagger and Sydal battling out on the outside in front of the assembled fans here in El Dorado, Arkansas. Swagger careening Sydal into those metal ring barricades.
And the referee's allowing this. Why?
Well, because the referee knows that in these main event situations, you want to have a clear-cut winner. So he's letting some leeway happen here as Swagger charges in, but Sydal out of the way and Swagger upended over the top of that barricade. Swagger impacting those ribs. He may have cost himself quite a bit with that move. Swagger now finding the resources to throw Sydal in, but Sydal, Swagger all the way over the top. Landing in the laps, and fans getting a real up-close and personal view of Jack Swagger as Sydal comes off the top.
Wow.
You sure aren't going to see this in Oklahoma.
Well, the fans are getting their money's worth, that's for sure.
Oh! Big chop there by Sydal.
Oh, Lord, they heard that in Fort Smith.
And Swagger desperately making his way back into the ring as Sydal close to follow in, but Swagger quick on the uptake.
Ooh, stiff knees to the chest.
Irish whip, sunset flip, gonna try to train.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Swagger over. Swagger grabbing the ropes, just buys himself enough time not to be taken over, but Sydal with those kicks. Swagger.
Watch your closed fist, referee.
Retaliating with the Sydal ducked that one and retaliated with a leaping knee. But oh man,
Took his head off.
Absolutely, that head went all the way to the second row.
Oh,
Both men now having exerted so much energy in those exchanges.
I'm literally biting my fingernails here.
You can see the exhaustion on their faces, but they're still summoning the strength to get back on their feet and continue this match. They know that the World Class Heavyweight Championship means that much.
He knows that if he can take his legs out, he's got him.
Well, if you get a guy who's that tall, Al, and you know this well, having competed against some of the tallest in the business, you've got to take those knees out from underneath him. But Swagger, with basically a chop block, taking the knee out from underneath Sydal, and that's going to ground him.
And speaking of knees, you know, he's had issues with his knees before. So Sydal needs to make sure that Swagger stays away from his knees.
Swagger applying pressure onto those knees, twisting it over one ankle over the knee, applying that pressure, forcing potential submission. And Sydal's got to watch out here, both the submission as well as that right shoulder. If it goes down just a little bit more, it's a pinning predicament.
Professional wrestling's beard of knowledge.
Sydal trying to find some way out of this.
I just love your verbiage, CM. I just love your verbiage.
Sydal rolls through. Single
Here
leg
we
Boston
go.
Crab. Could we get a submission here? Sydal wrapping his arms around that tree trunk leg of Jack Swagger.
Well, he's got to lean back extra because of the leverage, because of the difference in height.
Swagger seemingly close to the ropes, but he can't extend his arm out without applying extra pressure on the move himself. Swagger able to turn it over and kick Sydal off. But how much damage has been done during the time that he was in that single leg for quite some time? And you can see Swagger favoring that left knee. He can't put any pressure on that left knee. That knee may very well be damaged beyond his ability to continue in this match. The referee checking, but Swagger waving him off.
They're both functioning on one wheel right now.
And that is going to take away so much from the repertoire of both of them. Oh, is Swagger?
You think
Swagger
he's going for it? There it is.
For the Swagger bomb here. Up, leap.
There it is.
Up.
Oh.
But too slow as Sydal gets the feet up. And now Sydal rolling over, putting the pressure, getting a 2 count.
That's not going to work, Sydal. It's not going to work. We're talking about the world-class heavyweight champion here. He's going to have to bring it a whole lot more than he is now.
Sydal once again favoring that knee, but one knee doesn't work. The other leg seems to be fully functional. Sydal downstairs, then tries to go upstairs, but Swagger blocks it, positions Sydal between the legs, picking up.
Swagger bomb?
Power bomb, but Swagger taking over, almost wiping out the referee there.
Move, ref! Move!
And Sydal in. Two
There it is!
hands. No!
Oh.
He only signals 2.
I don't mean to grab you, CM. I'm just so excited.
I'll forgive you this time, Al. Sydal positioning Swagger, going to go back up to that high rent district. Is this wise? With one leg, perhaps not at 100%.
This may be it. This may be it. If he gets it,
Sydal check it right there.
if he hits it, this is it.
Too slow. He took too much time. That leg giving him too much pain. And Swagger able to get back up on his feet. And now up on the second rope himself. Swagger positioning Sydal for a superplex. Sydal looking somehow to break this off.
Why not Swaggerplex? I like Swaggerplex better.
We can make it into a Swaggerplex.
Oh, there it is. He's going to hit it. If he hits it and he wins, I swear, CM, I'll kiss you right on the mouth.
My.
I will kiss you right on the mouth.
Sydal, I don't know if I want to see Sydal hit this or not now.
Oh, God, here we go. Here we go.
Could it be? Shooting star.
Oh!
He landed on his feet. He landed on his feet. Swagger tried to go for the heel hook. He's got it.
There it is.
The ankle lock. He's got the ankle lock. If he can step it over, if he can turn Sydal over. There he's got it all the way over.
I don't see how he's going to get out of this.
He can't. He can't. Matt Sydal taps out. Your winner, still world-class heavyweight champion, Jack Swagger.
I was really looking forward to that kiss on the mouth.
Okay, fans, this was 2 weeks ago. You see right there a fireball from Al Farad straight in the face of Marshall Von Erich during the Tag Team Championship Triple Threat match. This allowed the Aero Club, Kyle and Kid Cash, to beat the Von Erichs for World-Class Tag Team Championships. And there you see Ross calling for a towel or some sort of way to try and tend to his brother's face. Nonetheless, we were very thankful that those burns were only superficial. He could have lost an eye.
Coulda, shoulda, but guess what? It didn't happen. So just superficials. But now, tonight, coming up right now, we're going to see the Von Erichs and Iceman King Parsons once again take on the Aero Club, and this time, Tatanka has joined the fray.
First, please welcome our special guest referee. He has been in charge of over 1,000 championship matches, Mr. James Beard.
James Beard, one of the most highly respected referees in the business. I remember watching him in the Global Wrestling Federation in the 90s, which emanated here out of the Dallas area.
At a total combined weight of 714 pounds from the reservation, the team of the Chickasaw Warrior Coyotes, the Tomahawk Kid Cash, and the Native American Tatanka. They are the Aero Club.
And this is a massive surprise because the last time we saw Tatanka here in World Class, Aero Club was trying to recruit him and he refused to join them. But I guess in his absence, the recruitment efforts have continued, and you see Tatanka joining the new world-class tag team champions. Coyote up front, Kid Cash in the back, and the Native American warrior, Tatanka.
The real American.
Well, I would say, they're all real Americans.
No. The natives had claim to this land first. You should know this is a history guide, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you're not saying that. I'm just making the point that Tatanka calls himself a real American because of his background. The natives were here first. This is all of their land, and we're just living in it. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm actually Seminole and Cherokee, so you're invading our land. You should feel welcome that we keep you around, Burnham.
I've been told that so many times.
I bet you have. I'm sure you have.
Tatanka, Coyote, and Kid Cash assembled here together, but they're going to have a strong challenge ahead of them.
And now, the moment we have all been waiting for. Introducing their opponents. First, making his way to the ring, he is the world-class king of cool, the Iceman King.
All right, first man out the gate here on the opposing side, the legend himself, a man who has an arguable claim to being the first African-American world heavyweight champion, the Iceman King Parsons. A long, storied career for this individual who is so happy to be back competing in professional wrestling here at World Class. And he is a longtime friend and, to be fair, sometimes foe of the Von Erichs, but tonight he finds himself once again aligned on their side.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't bring his walker with him today.
Oh, God, give it a rest, Travis. Come on.
Oh, no. We need to give Iceman a here. As a matter of fact, I think the home called it past his bedtime.
You just keep making comments like that. The Iceman's going to come over here. He's going to show you why he's called the Iceman. You know why he's called the Iceman, right?
Why? Because he actually put ice in his drink today and he said it was too cold?
Because he used to break pieces of ice, break blocks of ice with his fist when he was training as a boxer.
Oh, I bet that was back when he was in his 20s, right? He's now in his mid-80s. Barely can walk straight without his cane. Again, that's why I'm surprised he doesn't have his walker with him today.
Iceman King Parsons is more than capable of holding his own in the ring.
Oh, I know. He can hold up that cane really well. He holds up that walker sturdy. I mean, this guy is really good. Matter of fact, I saw him pop a wheelie in a wheelchair not too long ago, too. The home said he is quite the entertainer.
You just keep doing it, Travis. You just keep going. And one day, you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a problem. You're going to have a meeting with the Iceman in the back. It's not going to go your way. Iceman King Parsons.
Well, as a matter of fact, I did have a meeting with Iceman. They actually put ice on my little bruise here, and it didn't go my way because they said the bruise would go away.
Living legend, the Iceman King Parsons.
Well, you may not be the most respectful individual towards this man, but the assembled fans here remember that the Iceman, what he used to be here and what he still is capable of doing in the world-class ring. And he's not here alone. He's got backup.
Please welcome the Iceman's partners, accompanied to the ring by the one and only Bill Colville, as well as the daughter of the modern-day warrior, Kerry Von Erich, the fabulous Lacey Von Erich. They are Dayton's own, the prodigal sons have come home. Please give a big Texas welcome to Ross and Marshall.
Man, you would think Matt Striker himself was a Von Erich with as long of an entrance intro as he was giving there. My Lord.
There are few individuals who have such legendary status amongst themselves as the Von Erich family, and you see there, Marshall Von Erich, all healed up from the burns of the fireball, together with his brother Ross and their cousin, the beautiful Lacey Von Erich. It is the first time that all three third-generation Von Erichs have been at the same wrestling event at the same time.
Well, it is definitely good to see that those burns were superficial, but Lacey is on fire right now.
The Von Erichs are here to continue the tradition that their fathers, Kerry and Kevin.
Hi, Lacey. Come on over here. I'll make sure to welcome you to World Class the proper way.
I've already warned her about you, Travis.
Are you kidding? You haven't warned her about anything. You don't even have the guts to talk to a woman that beautiful.
In any event, the tradition of the Von Erichs, from this generation back to the previous with Kerry, Kevin, David, Mike, and Chris, and of course their father, Fritz Von Erich, all of it Texas-born and Texas-bred. And the tradition continues right here as Ross and Marshall will team with the world-class legend, the Iceman King Parsons, to take on the Aero Club.
And you know what? I gotta hand it to the Von Erichs. It is absolutely wonderful that they were able to get their grandpa out of the home to come out for a visit today.
No, that's not how it works. That's not what it is.
Oh, I know that's not how it works. Because you have to go to the home, you have to sign a waiver and check them out and everything like that. No, I know it's a tedious process. That's why they're such good kids. Gotta give it to them.
Team action. Are you ready?
I feel like I've heard that phrase somewhere before.
Possibly.
Well, I mean, I guess Matt Striker, if he's going to do it right, he wants to be the best in the game. So, I mean,
And we're going to have to get one man chosen from each team here as the Aero Club taunting the Von Erichs with those tag team championship belts and all. It may break down here before the match even starts, because you got hot tempers from the hot action that happened a couple of weeks ago with that fireball that led to the Aero Club winning the tag team championships, even though they had nothing to do with that all. You see Kyle, look at Kyle right there mocking the situation, putting his hand over the left eye to simulate what almost happens to Marshall Von Erich.
Well, you can't blame the Arrow Club for that because
No, I don't.
you can't blame them for that because it wasn't their fault.
No, you're right. It's not their fault, but that doesn't mean that they have to be so disrespectful about a very serious situation.
Oh well, I mean, all's well. I mean, look at that. He's not hurt. He's doing fine. The burns were just superficial. So, cry me a river, move forward, and shut up about it now.
Referee James Beard gonna take the belts and hand them outside the match striker.
Let's clarify this because exactly.
This is a six-man match, not a tag team or four-man tag team match. Nonetheless, if the Von Erichs are able to be victorious here, it could give them some consideration. And of course, they do have a rematch clause, I'm sure, to face the Arrow Club at a future world-class Revolution event.
Did you? Okay, well, you know what, Burnham, you are fumbling all over. Let's get something straight first off. This is a six-man tag team matchup, non-title tag team matchup, even though you were trying to allude to a title match right before we went to commercial. That is not what we have here.
Oh, look. Kid Cash gonna grab a chair here. What's this all about?
Well, he is the tomahawk after all. You got to bring it down sometimes.
This thing may break down again before it even starts.
Lacey, you better step back there, girl. And look at Tanaka.
Tatanka. It's pronounced Tatanka, Travis.
Wow.
Yeah.
That line he gave me last week.
It's really still kicking in here even after all that time, isn't it?
Well, it's not just that. It's the fact that, I mean, I let it ferment for an extra week, and man, did it have some kick to it today.
Well, we've gotten the chair rid, and hopefully we'll get this action underway after we come back from this commercial message. All right, fans, we seem to have gotten some order restored here, and the match officially underway. It's going to be Ross Von Erich starting for his team against Coyote, who is...
Look at this. He's offering his hand as a sign.
Oh, wow. Well, that's real respectful there.
Well, I was about to say he was probably offering his hand as like a make peace sort of thing, since he, as you alluded to earlier, was poking fun at the burn that took place a couple weeks ago. And man, I mean, that was a scary situation, was it not?
That was a very, very scary situation when we saw that fireball thrown in the face. And fans, if you want to see exactly what it is that happened in that scenario, you can subscribe to the Patreon at worldclassprowrestling.com. It's a great service, starting at just $4.99 per month. You can see all the past episodes of World Class Revolution Television. You can see internet-exclusive matches, things that you're only going to find on our website. Just $4.99 per month. Go to the Patreon, go to World Class Pro Wrestling, and find out more information.
And it's just $4.99?
That's all it is.
That's damn near cheaper than some networks.
All right. So, with Ross Von Erich in control here of Coyote, as a shoot off there by Coyote, shoulder tackle, and down goes one half of the World Class Tag Team Champions. Von Erich off the rope, back and across. Big leapfrog there by Coyote. Oh, an arm drag, nice deep arm drag there by Coyote in the middle of the ring.
Coyote has really seemed to have given himself a reignition or a reinvigoration, if you will, ever since Kid Cash has come back to the Arrow Club. I mean, look at it. He's now a tag team champion again. They've got Tatanka on their side. Things are just going right for the Arrow Club recently.
Coyote certainly has really found a great position as a leader of this Arrow Club. It very much is his idea, all the rhetoric that the Arrow Club puts forward about this being their territory, their reservation. But right now, all that rhetoric is doing no good, as the Von Erichs are working very nicely there with a big drop kick from Ross.
Oh yeah, one drop kick.
And Coyote's to the outside. Ross going to go out and get him, throw him back into the ring, not giving him the opportunity to regroup. And Ross Von Erich now in control, dragging Coyote into the corner, tags his brother. Here comes Marshall Von Erich. And a little bit of a double team maneuver here. Oh, nice drop kick. Look at the elevation that Marshall Von Erich got on that. And Kid Cash having to come in and break that pin attempt over, where it could very well have been over. The match could have been over right there.
I'll tell you what I saw there was that one dirty foot from there. I mean, that was just, did you not see the dirt on there? How dare he step in the ring with those dirty feet?
Well, I'm sure he wiped his feet, as you're taught to do in professional wrestling.
Obviously he didn't. I can see the black spot. Look at you, see it right there on his heel.
You know, you can only get so much taken care of. Nonetheless, Marshall Von Erich with the chin lock, almost into a side headlock. Is Coyote getting that vertical base back underneath. Oh, look at that nice drop toe hold, tagging into Kid Cash.
And now here comes Kid Cash, a very worried and well-traveled veteran in his own right there. Former Cruiserweight champion, former tag team champion, former X Division champion as well. This guy was a part of the original ECW and created a niche for himself down there. Had a great high-flying offensive.
Oh, wow, look at that overhand chop right to the chest of Marshall Von Erich as we tag in the most senior member of the Aero Club as far as experience goes, and that is Tatanka. And it looks like Ross Von Erich doesn't want to let things go as they are triple teaming his brother in the corner. Referee James Beard having to intercept Ross and get him back to the corner, and then that's even the Iceman. The Iceman about to come in and going to lay some things down.
Now, how dare you call Tatanka the senior member of this team? We already know there's only one senior citizen.
That's not. It didn't say senior citizen.
Yeah, there's one senior member. There is one senior citizen though, and that's the man that just stepped back out on the apron. Grandpa needs to be careful right there. I don't know if he may have had too much cough medicine today.
Marshall Von Erich picking up Tatanka, slamming him in the middle of the ring now that action has been restored one-on-one. And again, Kid Cash making himself known quite well and useful in the role of breaking up those pins. Of course, Cash trained by legendary tag team specialist Ricky Morton. So he understands tag team wrestling perhaps better than many other individuals have. There's being in Morton. There's the double drop kick that the Rock and Roll Express were so famous for, but not able to secure the pin off of their version.
I was going to say, you know that this is not the Rock and Roll Express,
well,
right?
I'm very familiar with the Rock and Roll Express.
I get that. I just said, you know that this is not them,
I know
right?
it's not them.
Okay, so then why would you even refer to them as such? Von Erichs are right now here in the ring with a nice running knee there. I'll give the props there to Ross there.
Ross colliding with Tatanka, goes for the pin attempt, and again, Cash from the outside.
From the outside, he did not step in the ring.
He didn't, but he still was able to break up the pin. All right, now tag, and legally, Kid Cash in the ring. And I think Cash wants the Iceman.
Oh my, you know, Cash, you're going to need to be extremely careful with him. You could break his hip here.
No.
Oh, okay.
Again, no, that's not how it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. You might actually injure his wrist if you're not careful there. I heard carpal tunnel is dangerous in people.
Does that look like carpal tunnel to you? That looks like strong right hands to me. Oh, a little flip-flop and fly, maybe. And a double jab from both sides as the Iceman juking and jiving.
Well, they just had a recent prom over there at the Grandma and Grandpa Hall. Yes, indeed. I did hear that Iceman was a hit with the ladies there. I mean, they were taking their gums out for him and everything.
The Iceman can still get down with the back. Oh, well, speaking of getting down, that was down and dirty. A low blow by Kid Cash, who now goes straight to the eyes, raking the eyes. And now across the back.
Kid Cash, he's no joke whatsoever. You cannot look at the other way when you're dealing with Kid Cash there. And Iceman now is going to find out. And you were calling this man a senior citizen earlier.
I never said he was a senior.
You did call him a senior.
I said he was the most senior member of the Aero Club.
There's only one senior that is in the ring right now, and that's Iceman, who right now is being put on ice by the real American, the Native American, Tatanka.
You can say he's been put on ice, but he hasn't been put off his feet by Tatanka yet. Although right now he's out and
well, you better make sure he doesn't go on his back, because you might not be able to pick him up. Somebody better give him a nice little, what's it called? Everybody should have life alert.
Iceman making his presence known as he drags Tatanka out of the corner and moves over to his own, tags in Ross Von Erich and Marshall in as well. And the Von Erichs going to accomplish a little dual team maneuvers there on the Native American, the real American, Tatanka. Oh, from the front, look at this tag team continuity.
All right, referee.
Brothers.
When you going to get the one guy out of there like you should? Allowing them to be in there and double team is very illegal.
That's right. Get Coyote out of the ring. He should not have been there.
Oh, stop it, Burnham. Stop being illogical. Now, look at that. Ross Von Erich now legally back in the ring.
And Ross going to work on Tatanka, ramming his head into that top turnbuckle. You know, just say what you will about Tatanka, and apparently his changed attitude towards the Aero Club and towards the fans here at World Class. The man is still in tremendous shape.
Absolutely.
He is still in peak physical condition for a man that has been competing as long as he has.
I mean, he was, at one time, he had an undefeated streak himself.
Yes, he did. A very well-known undefeated
Oh,
streak.
come on now. Get Marshall out of there.
Marshall and the Iceman both trying to come to the rescue of Ross.
Yeah, I guess Grandpa forgot the rules too. It's that senile age thing. I understand.
No, you are just. I'm going to write a letter specifically to the members of the World Class Board of Directors saying to please issue a statement before this broadcast not to allow anybody to blame anyone except for you for all these comments of ageism. I don't want any of this to fall back on me.
I mean, I'm not looking for it to fall.
Or world class. I don't want. It's all you. You're the one calling them old over and over.
I mean, I'm sure that they'll let Iceman know too, but you better tell him to turn that Whistler 3000 back on so that he can hear it.
Rear chin lock now by Kid Cash on Ross Von Erich in the middle of the ring. And I'm pretty sure there was a bit of an eye gouge there as well as Cash moves his way back towards his
down
corner.
eye gouging here. Okay, wonderful.
Tag to Coyote. And now some double teaming here on the part of the World Class Tag Team Champions, showing why they are Tag Team Champions and Tag Team continuity. And very close to a 3 count there by James Beard.
Great double suplex there. Not enough to put down Ross Von Erich. Speaking as a proud Cherokee and Seminole tribe representative myself, the Arrow Club in firm control right now in this 6-man tag.
And you see a sleeper hold here now by Coyote, but a jawjacker from Ross Von Erich, who can quickly make a tag to the corner. Here comes the Iceman.
Oh, quickly, huh? Quickly. Oh, that's, look at that. Better help Grandpa in the ring.
Well, apparently Coyote couldn't get back up from that in the time it took our Iceman to get in the ring.
And a right hand there. Again, I'm telling you, you be careful.
Coyote staggered, Coyote down. What's the Iceman going to do here? He's going to pick him up.
Oh, he's pulling.
Probably just a ball. Come on, again. How many times are you going to do that?
What do you mean how many times?
Well, that's what took down the Iceman before. And that time I'm for sure the referee James Beard would have been in position to see it, but nonetheless, Tag and the Tag Team Champions, again, working very nicely together as Kid Cash comes in and cinches in that rear chin lock on Iceman King Parsons.
You know, they told Iceman King Parsons that he was going to be facing 3 members of the Arrow Club tonight. You know what he said to them?
I can't, I'm afraid to ask. Go ahead, tell me.
What? They had to tell him again because he couldn't hear what they were saying, even though that they were right there.
Again, fans, the comments of Travis are his and his alone. Please don't blame World Class or me.
Oh, you know what was even better? When they told him who his tag team partners were, he had to say, oh, I thought, you're telling me the Von Erichs are here? You're telling me Carey's here? You're telling me they're here? And then they had to break the news to him that no, it was Ross and Marshall. And then all of a sudden he again said, what?
He knows who that he's tagged with them before. He's not.
Hey, listen. You can't blame the poor guy. Elderly gets to us all at one point in time. He just seemingly forgot that it was Ross and Marshall. Just like he forgot you don't want to be on the other end of the corner.
Well, thankfully he makes it to his own corner and tags in Marshall as he was getting attacked by both Kid Cash and Coyote. But Marshall Von Erich now taking over in the middle of the ring on Kid Cash. And Marshall mostly for a diving cannonball in the corner. And it looks like it very well may be the end of the line here for Kid Cash. Marshall going for the cover too. And this time Tatanka having to make a way in to break that pin up.
No, Tatanka said not today. This match is still going.
And I think Marshall making a signal there to his brother Ross. Nope, he's going to go for the pinfall here again. And way too close to the ring ropes there as Cash just reaches out to break that pin. Marshall up. Marshall going to go for the claw. Marshall going to go for the iron claw. Cash trying to twist it around, trying to make sure it doesn't get securely locked in. And now all 6 men in the ring. This match is breaking down right here. Big uppercut there by Ross. Iceman working over Coyote in the corner.
He better be careful.
And the iron claw. The iron claw on Kid Cash. This time directly on. No questions asked.
Well, the referee has lost all control.
Marshall and Kid Cash are the legal men in the match.
But no, not like this. Not like this.
Referee sees the shoulders down, and that's it. The Von Erichs and the Iceman are victorious.
Well, I guess old Grandpa's gonna have a good old story to tell to all the ladies there when he goes back. When he gets back to the home there, I'm sure that they're gonna celebrate with all kinds of water and everything you can imagine there. I know that those old folks out there party hardcore.
Your athletic director, responsible for this night, please give a warm thank you to Ren Bacon.
He's the athletic director?
Yes, he is.
I think you might want to change the first word in that.
And look at what's Coyote doing now? Okay, Coyote, you lost. And Lacey with the claw bomb on Coyote.
Lacey Von Erich, Ross Von Erich, Marshall Von Erich, Denton, Texas, give it up for the Von Erich.
That's a Texas girl right there for you.
That's right. This is the third generation of Von Erich tradition continuing in here in world class. The Von Erichs supreme in their hometown, on their home field. Fans, thank you for tuning in. Join us next week as the revolution will be televised.